This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Took a shot as he threw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The give from the gun. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Watson. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Humphreys. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
To the air, it's Watson. Scrambling away. The ball squirted out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Sometimes there's no substitute for old lady luck and having her on your side, and she just guided that ball out of bounds for the offense.
Man, I think that head coach, he just narrowly avoided having a heart attack. You can never afford turnovers, but especially not down in the red zone like that. This offense has got to do a better job of ball security.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Barfield. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Davis looking to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Goes to the option. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Porter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down. It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Watson. He lofts one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Davis looking to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on this.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Watson. With the catch, it's Black. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Watson. Steps away. Grab near the marker. It's Black. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Going up top again. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Davis will throw. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Barfield. Open space at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Hawaii! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
24, Hawaii, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the counter. Creates a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll run play action. He's going to let it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle,
and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Back to throw, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Sam Houston, 31. Hawaii, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Timeout call. The defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the stomping has commenced.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Barfield. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Reads it, fires complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can...
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bearcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pulls it in. It's White.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays.
Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect them.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the tight end. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Warriors. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Davis will throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Davis looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Well, this was